All right, we are live here. Trine versus Muskingum here in this round 2 of ECAC playoffs. Names: Nim, Echo Riot, and Sundi, Kundi.
Lovely names.
Typhoon with an early demo. Now Trine taking it towards the Muskingum side. Should be a really even matchup here. I believe Trine is undefeated in ECAC. I'm here trying to stay alive, but Trine is going to score first. Getting that goal off of the pass from the back wall. It was just him. Gravy had to go for the squishy save and wasn't able to get it.
Yeah, to say it's early into the game, so both teams are still warming up, and I think Muskies were just a little bit awkward there, so okay though. Ton of time left on the clock here. Looks like Nim going for a ground pinch. He ends up missing. So Typhoon in the corner with the ball. Ends up getting bumped off. Plant gonna go for a pass here, but gets denied by Echo. Gravy with the follow, again denied. So looks like early on Trine is sticking to their defense, and so far it's gonna be paying off.
Yeah, the pop there from Nim. Not gonna find a teammate, so Typhoon trying to take over, but Echo Riot sticking with it here. With a fake there, almost gets a shot in the net, but just off to the right. And getting bumped off the ball. Gonna have Skingham's chance to take possession here and see if they can cook something up the other way. Typhoon here for a 50, gets it to the corner. Gonna be centered for now. Sunday a little awkward there, but Nim bails him out and Trine gets the clear.
Like Nim is going for another ground pinch. Ends up getting blocked by Plant and Gravy. Like Trine still on offense here. The ball is centered here. Echo goes for a shot and going a little bit above target there. So a close shot by him, but not able to convert. Looks like Typhoon is going to take possession. Accidentally passes it back to Trine here. Looks like the Muskies are going to go on offense here. So Plant goes for the 50. It's denied here. And yeah, so far it's kind of even right now besides the one goal.
Yeah, Muskingum trying to get something going here, but Trine keeping the ball in this orange side. Rolling possession. 50 from Echo, trying to get it down to his teammate, but Plant is there to deflect it, but there is the rebound. That is going to be another goal for Trine. Go Riot. Able to get it down. Sunday on no boost, but able to give Trine a bigger lead here with 2:40 to go.
Okay, Sunday is always in the correct spot there, so doing well so far for Trine. Echo is up early, goes for a redirect, not able to get the double there. The Plant is now going to take over possession for the Muskies, ends up missing, so both players for the Muskies have to save that ball. They're going to be a little bit awkward here, but Plant gets the demo here. We got 2 minutes on the clock here. Plant is still the only person back for the Muskies. Gets a good 50. Another great 50 here. And Typhoon is going to take over on offense here. And Plant with the follow-up and the score.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was from the side of Trine. Maybe a little miscommunication, but either way, Muskingum right back in it with a goal. Finding themselves down 1. 2 minutes here. Kickoff gonna go to the blue side. Echo Riot, a little bit of a misflip as Plant tries to get the double pass, and it's gonna work. Able to split the defense. And I don't know if they were expecting a shot that quick off of that perfect pass from Plant. With the double, and Muskingum looking better. A little warmed up here as they tie it.
Yeah, it looks like the Muskies are starting to wake up on the offensive side here. They're having a lot of good pass plays here. Gravy goes for the flip reset, ends up getting it, but off target there as Plant is going to follow up. Go for a pass, but nobody is there to follow. So now Trine is going to go on offense here as Sunday is up in the air here. Plant with a great early challenge there, which is going to help the Muskies go back on offense here. Typhoon with the pass. Middle to Gravy and not able to convert.
Ball in middle. Plant getting there for Echo Riot. Backs it, and is able to get a 50. Now ball going back and forth, able to survive there as no Trine player ready for that quick of a pass. Nim taking possession, giving it over to Sunday. And now looks like ball just going back and forth. Plant on the back wall gets a clear out, but Nim keeps it down here. Could go straight down for a pass, but blocked from Gravy. Plant trying to stay with it. No boost though, but he gets a touch over to the right side to buy his team some time. The pinch from Nim not going to be good enough. Plant now with the pass back to Typhoon. Blocked by Echo Riot though. And Ryan stays alive as 40 seconds left. Next goal could be the decider here in game 1.
Yeah, 30 seconds left here. Still anybody's game in game number 1 here. Plant is up early, gets a nice save to the corner here. Gravy is going to follow up. Plays it slow, but ends up getting punished for that. So Echo is going to take the demo on that one. Sunday with possession. Echo with the follow here. It looks like an open net minus Gravy. So Gravy gets a nice save there. And 8 seconds left here. And Sunday gets the timing on the Muskies. And that is an early goal to make the game 3-2 for Trine.
Yeah, Gravy gets the block, but playing a little slow to get up there. And that is a easy goal for Trine. Off of that rebound. 7 seconds left. Muskies need a good kickoff. That's not going to do it. Echo Riot wasting some time. Gives up possession. Gotta hit the ground for Trine. Skingham trying to keep it alive on their side, but still not hitting the ground, so they're alive here. Typhoon with the pop. Plant tries to get it mid, but it's not going to have enough air. So Trine takes game 1 here. But like we said, this should be a close and long series, so Muskie's showing some life there towards the middle of the game, but Sunday with 3 goals. Trine with the win.
Yeah, it's a great game from Trine there. Looks like they're taking control early and had a lot of good passing plays and took control of space. So that's going to pay off. Taking a lot of shots like that. Their defense was pretty solid. So Muskies fought back, but not able, to convert game number 1 here. So it should be a good game number 2 as we get started with Typhoon.
Typhoon almost gets the pass down to himself. Now Gravy taking over. He's got an open net, but hits it to the side a little bit too much. And with some good opportunities there. Not gonna land a goal just yet. Gravy staying with it though. Typhoon gets a good bump there from Gravy, but a little bit. Probably didn't need that extra hit. Makes his team a little bit awkward, but Typhoon with the demo. Gravy with the bump there, so now Muskingum able to regroup here and try and send it back down the other way to get a first goal. I think first goal here for the Muskies is exactly what they need to get back in this series. A nice pass from Nim there, almost to Sunday, but blocked, and Plant gonna take over. Gets it over 1. Has an open net if he's able to get to it, get the angle, but he's not. Typhoon there for the pass. And the Muskies go up 1-0 off of the Plant pass right there. Gravy, I believe, also getting the demo. So full team goal right there as the Muskies take the lead.
Yeah, those are just great teamwork all around for the Muskies here. Nim is going to have a one-on-one. Goes for the pop there. Plant gets a nice save. So Gravy is going to pass it downfield as Sunday hits it back to the middle. Echo with the follow, but he's going to end up passing it back to Plant. So Trine is not able to convert just yet. Has the ball. Goes to the corner here. Sunday with possession now. Over to Echo. Gets a nice pass play. Nim is also going to pass once again. Trine is not able to convert as Typhoon is going for a pass into the net and not able to convert.
Typhoon almost catching up to that ball for Muskingham's second goal. Muskingham looking like the better team in this game, controlling the ball, having some good opportunities. Echo trying to change that. He's got it over 2, trying to get a pass mid, and he does, but Gravy rotated back just in time, is going to block that out. Nim on the rebound, trying to center it again. Lots of 50s going on as Nim in the air quick. Gravy collecting on the wall. He's got some boost. 50 from Sunday. Keeping it down here. Gravy not able to get that redirect. And this back and forth game continues as Trine looks for their first goal.
Yeah, Plant with a nice save to the corner here. So he's going to try to clear it. He's able to do so, but just has to pass it back to Trine as he has no boost. Gravy with the demo. As Typhoon going to go for a pass off the wall. Not able to convert, but it's okay. As the Muskies take over possession. Instantly denied by Nim. Back to Gravy in the corner here. So both sides are demoing a lot here, and could be good for the Muskies as Plant hits it centered here. Typhoon with the shot and not able again to convert.
Sunday trying to get a pass here. Gravy though continuing to control this ball. Passes it, sends it over to Plant. He's gonna have a shot, but not gonna go anywhere. Sunday off the back or off the sidewall, trying to find a teammate. Again, not really finding too many opportunities here. This Muskingum defense, hard to break right now the way that they are playing. And they're looking for another one with a minute and a half here to go. The Echo trying to get it out, but again, Plant with aggressive attack. Making it easy for Muskingum to play defense, but now on the counter, Echo tries to get it over one. Typhoon last back. Keeps it out of Muskingum's goal as Plant now trying to get it out, and yeah, the Muskies just staying alive here, up one.
Typhoon with the follow, hits it to the corner. Not able to pass it mid here. So Trine is going to try to go back on offense here, but looks like Typhoon is not going to let that happen as he pops it mid to his teammate Gravy. Gets blocked to the corner. So Sunday is going to be able to pop it downfield here, going for a reset, not able to get it, but it's a pass to Nim and nearly goes in. Great save from Gravy here. The Muskies are still trying to survive as the ball's floating mid here. Could be dangerous, and it is, as Sunday is able to convert with only 27 seconds left, and a great pass from Echo.
It looks like Typhoon caught on the back post, and they somehow get it right behind him. A bit unfortunate, but a great shot from Trine. It ties them up in this game as they look to steal game two. The Muskies trying to get an even series. Going up 2-0 would be a rough start, but they are still playing well in this game. Just need one more goal here as Typhoon have to give that up. Trine on the attack. Gravy collects for now. It's a bit of a missed flip. Now Muskingum might want to get it on the ground. That might have saved Muskingum by hitting the ground there. Very, very close for Trine. The kickoff gonna make it a little awkward for Muskingum. The pass mid is Nim up, but not able to get a touch on that. Echo Riot still there for the rebound, but opportunity for Trine missed right there. Got another one here. Sunday unable to get the goal there. Still threatening these Muskingum players as they're a little low on boost. No one on back wall. Almost a double for Echo. Rebound not there. Again, a triple commit for the Muskies as they 50 it back to Sunday, but a save from Plant keeps them alive.
Yeah, Nim is going to go for the follow there. Goes for a double, not able to convert with it. So Sunday going to keep the ball alive for Trine as he goes for another shot. It's nearly off though. Tim is going to keep the play alive as the ball is floating still in this Muskie half here. Echo with a great pop over to Sunday. He's going to go for the dunk and not able to get it. So Plant is now going to go on offense for the Muskies as Gravy pops it mid here. Plant is not able to touch that one, so still going to be dangerous for the Muskies. Plant with a great clear there. So a minute and 14 in overtime, and both sides are still trying to get the last goal in game number 2 here. Sunday with no boost gives it back to Plant. He's going to go for a play. Not able to convert. The ball's floating above the net here. Typhoon with the shot, and that goes in for the Muskies. Typhoon with the finishing goal in game number 2 to make this series tied 1-1.
Yeah, good demo there opening up the goal as the Muskies tie up this series. Love to see it, as I believe we are going to have a long one here. Both teams very evenly matched, if you cannot tell already. But yeah, I mean, Typhoon with a huge game there, 2 goals, but really it was the defense from the Muskies. 7 saves in total, and after about the first half of that game, Trine started to dominate, getting a lot of shot attempts and just continuing to threaten the Muskies, but they stayed alive, got to overtime, stayed alive in overtime, and then were able to get that last goal to even the series up. So brand new series, basically, best of 5 reset here, as Typhoon looking to get something going here early. Nim with the clear over to Gravy. Has could have another touch here to the corner, but he's just gonna rotate as Echo takes over, trying to hit Trine. An early goal here, gonna be saved by Plant. And too threatening as both Muskingum players up early, ready for these passes. Not able to get another touch, so Plant last one back. Sunday trying to get a pass mid, but Plant there on back wall.
Yeah, the Muskies just playing great defense early on in these games. Echo is going to have another pass mid here. He's going to get maybe a touch. Wasn't able to get that second one, but Nim is going to have the follow. As a little awkward for him, but he keeps possession. Gravy is going to take over for the Muskies as the ball is floating in Trine's half here. Plant staying on the ball, trying to keep it alive. Not able to. It's Typhoon. It's an awkward 50 here for the Muskies. It's going to pay off as Gravy takes possession, gets a second touch mid here. And Sunday is going to save it to the corner.
Yeah, again, just good defense by both teams. No one really making too many mistakes. It's just both teams. We have Gravy up here with the pass, looking to maybe go for a double, but hits it a little too high. Gives it over to Plant. Plant gets 50 to Typhoon demoed, so Gravy gonna have to go for that, and a great 50 to keep it down in this blue side. He's looking for another, but leaves that for Plant. Plant able to get the 50 mid. Oh wait, now it's Typhoon. Now Plant gets it over to Gravy. Gravy gets it mid, but Nim is there. So again, just good defense by both teams.
Plant is going to try to go up. Ends up getting the good 50, but Sunday is there to gather. He's going to get this possession started for Trine here as Nim hits it to the corner, which is back to Gravy. Gravy in the one-on-one. Denied by Sunday, but he's going to keep shooting. Keep putting the shots on target here as he's up again with boost. Goes for the double. He gets it, but going to be off target with not enough power as well. So Echo going to get demoed by Gravy as Typhoon gets a nice bump off here. Nim has no boost. Echo has no boost. Trying his boost arms here, so not much they can do, but they are able to get the clear.
Seeing him looking in control. What a crazy save from Plant, though. He isn't able to rotate in time, so just gets the ball up over the goal. The same as Muskingum looking to be the team in control, threatening, but Trine there, almost getting one. Now on the attack, no boost, so nice touch there from Plant. He's still up with it. Isn't able to get much power on that flick. You hear Gravy with that miss from the other room. Now Trine on the attack, but again, scoreless here so far. Typhoon up to Plant. Him there to block it to the side. Low boost again for Trine. This could be a great pass from Gravy, but Plant not able to get there in time. Right on the side wall. Does he have another? No, he does not. So Gravy here with it. Gets it over one. Actually, no. Nim stays with it. Over to Plant. Just no team with any opportunity there. Gravy with a miss. This could be one for Trine. One of the Muskingum players out of the play, but gets back. Sunday with a shot save from Gravy. Trine looking for one here.
Yeah, Plant is going to take over for the defensive team here. Actually, it's Gravy who ends up having a great save for the Muskies here. And Echo is going to keep shooting until Trine gets that net wide open. The Plant is going to take over here, try to go for an early shot. Gets denied by Sunday. Sunday is going to try to clear it here. He ends up getting an awkward touch mid here. And gets another one over to Echo. That is a shot from Echo on target there. What a great pass and redirect from Sunday directly to the middle to hit his teammate, who barely gets it in between two defenders.
Yeah, good timing there on that goal from Trine. Able to get it between both defenders. They get a goal, which looking like a lot here in this defensive game. Gravy gets it mid to Plant. Not able to be on target, but he's there for his own rebound. Plant with the goal, tying us up here as we have a close one. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left here. Typhoon tries to shoot early off the kickoff, so it was in favor of the Muskies, but they weren't able to convert. As Sunday has to make a play with no boost. Echo takes over. Now it's awkward for the Muskies as one's bumped, one misses, but Typhoon is there to save the day as he hits the ball middle over to Sunday. 8 seconds left here. Echo with the final shot. Not able to convert. Nim tries a last second shot as well. And this looks like it's going to be overtime if the ball drops, and yes, it does.
Muskies surviving again. Going to overtime again. Can they steal another one from Trine? Kickoff's going to make it a little awkward for Gravy, but he reads it well. Gets the 50 out of there. Plant gets it mid. Able to do much with it, so Nim staying with it. Low boost. Runs out of it. Sends it over to Gravy. Sunday sending it mid. Plant's got a shot, but he misses. No! The open net missed. Trine with an opportunity. The game still alive here. Nim. The chance to send it mid to Echo. Saved again. Sunday up with it. Do they have more? Yes, they do. Plant gets it to the side. Gingham stays alive. Beyond back wall. Gets a 50. Echo straight down, and that's going to be a goal. Trine stealing a game from the Muskies. An unfortunate open net miss. And they're going to go up 2-1 in this series.
Yeah, toward the end there, it looks like none of the Muskie players had any boost, so it was only a matter of time before there was too many shots that they could save, and looks like Echo just had a great game once again for Trine here. So the Muskies are going to have a short memory, get that game, move past it. Hopefully for this next game, they could tie the series back up.
Yeah, 2 goals from Echo that game. Sunday still with his impact with those 2 assists and a save. Muskies here looking to start off well. Let's see if we can get some more offense here, as the defense has looked good. Need to get a little more offense going. Gravy aggressive with it, forcing a shot there. Sunday over to Gravy again. Gravy up with it. It's another touch. Gets the flip reset straight down to Plant. Not going to go in. Good pressure there from Gravy.
Like Echo is going to take possession. Was going for a double, but ends up getting demoed by Plant here. There's a follow-up from Sunday that I was not aware of. He was just flying up, takes it from Gravy, and ends up scoring the first goal for Trine here. So Sunday, with just lightning speed, just steals another shot from the Muskies and takes the first shot and the first goal in this game.
Yeah, great read right there. And the Muskies finding themselves down, but they've come back before. Usually have a quick answer here, and a Gravy almost with the double. Not able to get it though. Plant still applying that pressure there in the corner. Gravy last one back, not going to be able to go for that. Over to Sunday. And Muskies trying to get it out of their own half, and That demo is going to open it up, but Sunday back gets the clear for now. Typhoon able to get what he wanted there. So Gravy takes over. It's a shot, but able to go in. Plant sticking with it. Back up. Looking for a passing play. And Trine looking to be in the defensive mode. Just trying to survive. There's still so much time in this game, but Muskie's starting to cook a little here on the offensive side. Gravy misses there. Typhoon last back a little scary, but he does get it to the side. And the demo there could be an opening for Trine. That's a shot. Gonna go straight up off the wall. Typhoon able to get it to the side again. So Muskingum surviving for now.
Like Nim goes for a pass middle there. It was a nice touch off the wall here. Sunday is going to follow up with no boost. So 2 players for Trine that have no boost, but they're going to stay on offense. See if it works out as Nim takes possession, pops it up. Might be able to touch another one toward mid. Looks like the Muskies help him out on that one as Sunday keeps possession in the corner. Again with no boost, so not able to convert. And it's now the Muskies are having to defend for their life here and continue to block these shots as Echo nearly had a nice shot on target there. The Muskies are able to clear the ball. Maybe. Not yet, actually, as Gravy tries to get it up to Typhoon. And it's awkward for the Muskies, and Echo's going to shoot a wide open net, and he hits a top middle shot on the net, making it 2-0 for Trine.
Yeah, the Muskies just not able to get any clears there, and when that happens, eventually Trine is going to get the rebound. Gonna get that goal as they go up 2-0 here in this game 4, trying to make it a 3-1 series lead. Still plenty of time though for the Muskies. Not able to get anything there as Typhoon last back. It's a 50. That's going to send it downfield to Plant. And he is going to get a great touch there. The Plant gets the touch to the right side of the goal as the Muskies down 1 here.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a huge shot for the Muskies that brings a little bit of life and confidence back into the game for them as Gravy is going to go for another shot on target, gets the double off the wall but not able to get it to go on target. As Typhoon with the follow, maybe Plant with a nice block there I believe, but not able to convert. So Gravy's going to take over now, has a lot of boost, but early challenge from Echo is going to send it back to the Muskies corner here. So Sunday is going to try to pass it middle to Echo, nearly goes in. What a nice passing play from Trine here. With 1 minute and 15 seconds left here, it is now on the Muskies to play aggressive and tie this game up.
Yeah, still plenty of time. All it takes is one good shot. That's not going to be a good start as Trine getting it down. Echo, the pass to Sunday, blocked by Gravy. Typhoon trying to get the clear. Nim sends it over. Plant putting it in their corner. Nice little bump there is trying to get something going. Nim on low boost. Going to have to give it up as Sunday back with some boost. Sends it to the orange side. Seems like Trine is just able to clear the ball a lot better. Now, as I speak, Typhoon off of that weak clear attempt. Not able to get anything off of that, but the pass was good. 50 over to Typhoon. That's it, over 1. Not going to be able to get anything going, so 15 seconds left. Muskies need a goal here. It's a pass mid. Plant and Typhoon deciding who's going to take it. Sunday off the wall beats Typhoon. Huge beat right there. And that is in the air for now. Once it hits the ground, Trine will have this game, but Muskies still could bring it to the other side, but it's going to hit the ground, and that is going to be a 3-1 series lead here for Trine. Muskie's going to need 3 in a row to win this one.
Yeah, just a great game from Sunday. Echo, even Nim had a lot of impact there. You know, great shots on target there. Played a lot of defense, so Muskies weren't able to convert some of the shots they were hoping to convert. And yeah, Brian just able to convert more. So into this last game potentially if the Muskies can't step up here. We have the kickoff with Sunday getting bumped off the ball. Echo with no boost goes for a flick, but it's not enough as that's a redirect back into Trine's net there. Maybe a mistouch there, but it's okay as no goal happens just yet.
The 3-1 lead for Trine, but the Muskies looking good. I was gonna say they had more shots in the last game. Been looking a little better, but find themselves down in the series, but up in this game. So need to take it one game at a time, and be looking at a crazy series. Ryan, however, trying to end it here. Plant with the flick. It's gonna hit back wall. Typhoon, is he there for the rebound? Not gonna get it in, but he keeps possession. Gets a 50 to mid. Plant able to get the shot in, but again, continuing this pressure in this blue side. Plant again, not able to get anything centered. Typhoon trying as he gets a nice 50. Echo with no boost is not going to be able to save that, as Trine finding themselves down 0-2 here.
Yeah, just more aggressive plays from the Muskies. They're converting more on their shots that they're taking this game. So good turnout so far from the Muskies. Hopefully they can play a little bit of defense now and keep their 2-0 lead. Gravy's a little bit awkward. He's going to decide that he'll take it now. Gets the 50 off, so he's going to be floating in the corner. Echo is going to take possession, but instantly stolen from Plant as Typhoon gets 50'd again. Gravy with a shot on target there, and Typhoon was going to try to redirect it to maybe get it around a defender there. The Nim goes for the pass middle here. Plant gets a nice double touch off of the net there, so nice clear for the Muskies, but Typhoon gets an awkward touch. So it could be bad for the Muskies as Gravy has to dive across the net to get a nice save and keeps the game alive for the Muskies. 2-0.
Yeah, and he starting to control the ball a little more here. Some shots, but then it seems like the backwall defense for the Muskies has been very good this game. Ready for these passes, especially in the air. And the passing back to Gravy. Gonna have to put it in reverse. That's gonna leave Nim with a chance, but it's a pretty weak shot. The 50 goes down to Sunday. He's not able to get anything on target. Looks to pass it mid. Echo there. He gets a double off of enemy's car. Gravy with a nice touch. Don't think they have the speed. Yes, they do. Not sure if that was a fake or not, but either way, Gravy with a good touch off the wall there. Plant, yes, he did go for the fake. Ends up getting the goal, and the Muskies up 3-0 in this game. Trying to force a game 6, then possibly game 7, and see if they can steal this series away from Trine. Trine still with plenty of time here, though. Only half of the game gone. Gravy trying to get it out.
As Sunday is going to take over, gets a bump and gets a centered ball. Trine is not able to get a shot on target as Nim is going for the double. Ends up missing, but Sunday takes over possession, going for the double. He was in prime position to do so, but Typhoon takes it away from him as Gravy is going to pass it upfield. Nim is already reading this pass as he was already pre-jumping. So Trine goes on offense there. It's a shot on target, and it's a follow-up from Sunday. So Sunday is going to get the first goal for Trine here in this game, making it 3-1 and potentially a reverse sweep in this game.
Yeah, Typhoon, not sure if that was going to be a shot on target or not. Able to get the pass off from the left side and trying it with the goal, but still gonna need 2 more and 1 in overtime or regulation to win it. So the Muskies plenty of lead, but Trine plenty of time to come back in this one. As Gravy in the corner there trying to play defense on that pinch. Sunday up with it. Typhoon on the back wall as well as Plant. Even though they were able to demo one, backup was there. Gravy unable to get a 50 on that. Sends it to Typhoon, who then gets demoed. And good pressure from Muskingum to continue to waste his time. Plant tries to get the pass mid. Almost a goal there. Typhoon gets it just to the left of the net. 1 minute left. Muskingum up 2.
Yeah, Plant gets a nice flick over a defender here and trying to still playing defense with only 40 seconds left. So, going to be dangerous for Trine. They're going to have to speed this up a little bit as they have with a shot attempt by Echo. But Typhoon gets past 2 defenders, nearly 3, but Sunday decides to go back. The ball is floating on their side. Plant with the shot. Typhoon with another shot. Not able to convert, but it doesn't really matter right now as they're wasting a lot of time and making this game go in their favor. So with 15 seconds left, I don't expect Trine to have 2 shots taken. This should be the game.
Yeah, the Muskies are not scoring, but able to get a lot of good bumps and get it over a lot of players. It's a lot of their boost, and that is going to reward them as they take game 5 here. And the Muskies see themselves down a game in this series, trying to force a game 7. As I believe we are, yes, we are in game 6 here. The six saves from the Muskies as they were able to keep that Trine offense really out of their half, as the Muskies usually controlling the ball in that game. And here we go, game 6.
Yeah, it looks like Sunday wins the kickoff, but it goes back to Typhoon. Gravy is going to take an early shot attempt in this game. Not going to be able to convert. The ball's floating mid for Sunday. Sunday going to try to get a second touch, but the Muskies again just playing great defense early on in these games. This is going to pay off as Sunday is going to take another shot, and the Muskies have to save the ball. It's going to be Gravy this time. And Gravy also with the clear as well. So again, the Muskies with fantastic defense.
Yeah, Muskies definitely in some awkward positions though. Seems like they were able to rotate and get that ball cleared, so they look to score first. Sunday with a great 50 there, coming from the ceiling, able to get a nice block there. Gravy stalling that one out. Isn't able to get anything on net, but he gets it over to Typhoon, who's up with it with the air bump, and Plant gonna score off of that. Great plays from Typhoon off of the wall. It's a nice touch. Finds Echo in the air, and Nim not able to get over to save it. So just like that, the Muskies find themselves up in this game. They try to force a game 7. Still so much time though.
Yeah, with the Muskies going up 1-0, typically when they start with the lead, they're very good at keeping the lead. So good news if you're a Muskies fan, as Gravy is going to try to get the second goal. It's almost a pass mid. Good enough for Typhoon to follow, and Plant also to keep the play alive. The Gravy's going to take a shot on target, and it's barely touched by one of the Trine players, as another follow-up, a bump, and a shot from Typhoon to go in.
The demo, and then I think he got a double bump on this guy. Bumps, or no, bumps him again right there. Crazy plays from the Muskies here, as they're starting to feel a lot more confident in this series, despite being down a game. Feeling warmed up as Gravy going for a flip reset there. And Plant trying to collect a decent soft touch to get it to his back wall, able to get it out of there for now. But this Trine offense been a little lacking here recently, trying to find something here as they do have Muskingum on very low boost. Is the opportunity, but not really able to get a pass. And the double demo is going to make it very hard to score as they're going to have to get back on defense.
Yeah, it looks like the mojo for Trine is just not there right now. It looks like they're not flowing like they were in some of these early games, but Sunday is going to try to change that as he's going to follow up with no boost, but no Echo is the person instead. Goes for the double, leaves it for Sunday to take a shot on target, and it ends up paying off. So Sunday is going to get the first goal in this game and reduce this deficit just to 1 for Trine.
Yeah, a little slow there from Typhoon, finding himself stuck on the ground, and it allows a lot of space for Trine get that shot off, and that almost an open net goal. He does miss, so Typhoon takes over. Getting him up 1 here is about halfway through this game. And the Trine with a good clear there, making it a little awkward for the Muskies. 50 from Gravy is good enough, and Plant with a good touch to get out of there. He's not able to get another off of that, and that is going to be Trine getting the second goal in this game. Looks like Gravy a little too aggressive as the last man back finds himself in the middle of nowhere, out of position, and costing the Muskies. They're now in a tie game. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it looks like Sunday is just playing super aggressive, and his shots have been pretty good so far today. So Sunday is able to bring this game back to a tie game for Trine, as Nim gets a huge demo, which is going to allow Trine to eventually take over an offense. And as I say that, Plant goes for a shot, which is not on target. The Gravy with the follow and no boost. They give it back to Sunday. So Plant again going to try to follow. Gets a 50 mid for Typhoon. Typhoon with the dunk. And Trine not able to stop that shot as Typhoon gives them the lead in game number 6.
Love to see the dunk. Muskie's still going to have to lock in here, though, as up 1, but no mistakes can be made for this Trine team. This Trine team undefeated. Muskingum trying to give them their first loss and get them out of playoffs. See if the Muskies can move on. 1 here. And they get anything going here. A lot of pressure being applied. Gravy with a nice crucial touch to get it out of there for now. Typhoon, last one back, trying to escape the bump, and he does as he gets a touch. Oh, the double is actually going to work. It looks like they may have even pinched that to clear it. Nim here with it. Got one less teammate as Typhoon with the demo. No boost, but he's moving it down. Gives it over to Sunday, who's not going to get a good enough touch, so Muskingum with a chance here. They've got an opening. Gravy pops it up. Plant sticking with it. He's got no boost, though, but 30 seconds left. Muskingum just going to have to survive.
Yeah, Echo with possession. Goes for the flick, but not able to get a full flick, so Muskies are able to immediately stop that attack from Trine here. Almost able to score once again. The Nim is going to try to tie this game up with just 10 seconds left. The ball is floating, and Echo almost had a near tying shot for Trine. The ball still alive, so the Muskies have to stop it one last time, and that is stopped by Gravy. So game number 6 goes to the Muskies, and we are headed to game number 7.
Yeah, scary scenes there on that ending, but the Muskies survive, and here we go. And the Muskies make the 3-1 comeback and win this series. They are looking like the better team in these last couple games. And yeah, we predicted a really close series, and we for sure got it. And we are just waiting for Nim to ready up, and They will be having probably the most important match of, or single game of the entire year for the Muskies here. Chance to move on in the playoffs. And yeah, I mean, just saying you came back down 3-1 is quite impressive. A little extended timeout as they talk it over, or at least wait to get readied up, and here we go.
Should be the best game of the series as both teams are warmed up and know that this is an elimination game here. So all stakes are on the line in this last game as Echo gets a shot on target. Typhoon gets the save off the side there. So huge early stop from Typhoon. Gets the Muskies started on offense. As the ball is floated in the corner. Plant goes for a pass mid there, but there's two defenders up, so it's going to be awkward for Trine as a player also gets bumped in net here. The Muskies are still continuing to shoot on target, but not able to convert.
Yeah, the tension, the nerves have to be gone. Game 7 here. Gravy up with it. He gets another. Can Typhoon get the dunk? No, he cannot. Plant last one back. Not going to have to commit just yet, but that's going to be a goal. A little too far up as Plant, the last man back. Thundy gets it over. Another mistake there from the Muskies. It's the last man back. A little too aggressive, and it costs them. Muskingum finding themselves down 1-0 here. Usually Trine has kept these leads, but this is game 7 in the playoffs, so Muskies are gonna want this one. Gravy trying to get it now. He sends it mid. Plant not able to get anything there. And Trine starting to look to be in control here. Muskies not getting any good opportunities early. Sunday trying to pass down to his teammate. Gravy taking over. Gonna make it a little awkward. Gravy with the double! Wow! Gravy with the double from across the field, giving the Muskies a goal here, tying it up in game 7.
And Gravy with not much boost ends up making a hero play and able to get another save in this next possession. So he's playing well in game number 7. Looks like Trine goes for a pinch, so they don't want to lose this game. They're going for everything. A near pinch on target almost goes in. So the Muskies are going to go on offense as Plant has a shot not on target, but still alive for the Muskies. As the ball is floating on their half here, Gravy is next to go. He's going to end up popping it up, so he's going to make it awkward for Trine. Plant is going to go for the follow, not able to convert. So the Muskies are now in their own half here. Have to clear the ball, but Sunday is just faster. The ball is awkward. Nim is going to take a shot. It's on target, but it hits the top. So Trine is going to continue to shoot and stay on offense.
The Muskies getting bailed out there. Crossbar saving it. How long can they survive? Nim not able to get it there. And Gravy, does he have a chance? No, he does not. Able to get it centered, but Thundy there for it. Nim also committing. Trine making it awkward for this Muskie defense here. We are halfway through game 7, still tied up. And Plant, he's got a shot! Perfect! Perfect placement, top left. As Thundy gives it over. Plant with just a perfect shot. Taking the lead here for the Muskies in game 7. With a little over 2 minutes left. Is all the mental game now. Can the Muskies stay under control? Can they hold on and win this game? Can Trine get it together and bring it back here? Typhoon on the side while he's got no boost, so a little awkward for both teams. Plant here, no boost as well. They give it back over to Trine. Only looking for a pass mid, but Typhoon there for the block. Nim looking for a double, passes it back down to Echo. What a save from Plant. Do they have another? They do. Plant continuing to save it. Now Typhoon over, sends it mid, not able to get a goal. The Muskies stay alive. And Nim. Oh my gosh! Typhoon saves it again. And the Muskies still up 1 here with a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, the Muskies are just having save after save. They're playing great on defense here with the minute and 20 left. All they have to do is keep their lead. They're going to try to score again if they can. Nim is awkward and almost gets dunked by Gravy. So Sunday is going to go on offense for Trine here. Typhoon is the only person back. Lucky enough, it is not on target. Echo with the double. Not able to convert. So Sunday is going to pop it mid for Nim. Goes for the shot. Not on target again. Echo with the follow. And that is in for Trine. So 2-2. Huge shot from... Or, sorry, huge pass from Nim and huge shot from Echo.
Yeah, Trine getting a lot of space there, creating their own opportunities. And game 7, under a minute, tied up here. And it looks like a lag out maybe. Looks like a crash.
Look at the Dawn species.
Looks like we have 2 players that have crashed. There's no way that will actually hold up. That is just not fair. I believe that we will be restarting this game.
Dude, they just turned off. Like, the PC's straight up. I was like, oh, dude.
Oh. All right, we are going to figure this out and be right back. All right, we are back here. Restarting game 7. Early kickoff going in the favor of Trine. See, hopefully we can have another close game here as Plant collecting. It almost feels like a whole new series, but it's been a crazy long one. Game 7, Typhoon there in the corner. Echo gets a pass, or a 50 to the other corner as Sunday trying to get a shot. Not going to be on target, but the pressure is there. The demo on 1, both players a low boost. Plant not able to get it out of there. The bump from Nim good as well, but Gravy able to save that one. Echo not going to be saved from Typhoon there as Echo with the first goal in this game 7.
Yeah, it looks like Trine is starting off early with some aggression on offense, and it ends up paying off for them. So Trine is going to go up 1-0 early in game number 7 here. Gravy is going to take over possession, try to get a double, ends up faking one, but not able to get something happen as Plant has to make a massive save. Gets a 50 to the side here. Saved another shot on target as Sunday gets the flip reset, but Plant with an amazing save. So Gravy is going to take over on offense here. Pass middle for a follow. Plant is the one to do so. Typhoon up, but not on target.
Plant trying to get a bump there to set up something. The bump from Riot is good, but not ready for Typhoon on the ground. It's the bump in the air. No one back. Typhoon just sneaks in there with no boost and slots that in to tie us up here. And it's looking like we may have a pretty similar game 7 as the last one started. The Plant with a miss there, but able to get a couple players to miss. Now sent back to the blue side. Echo able to get it out of there. Low boost for Typhoon, so does not take that. A little awkward here for the Muskies. Gravy with the just enough, but the pressure is there. But it looks like Muskingum just able to survive. Typhoon sends it mid. Plant sends it back to the side. Almost the 50 to get a goal, but not going to go in. Gravy on back wall gets bumped. This could be huge. Echo up for it, but Typhoon with the defense.
Yeah, some great defense from the Muskies here. Sunday is going to go for a shot on target, but Gravy is there to stop it once again. The Muskies, relentless on the defensive end here, have to find a way to get the ball cleared. And Typhoon is able to do so as Echo gets an awkward touch. Sunday with the follow, so it's going to be good for Trine here, and Gravy has to get the ball cleared once again. Echo centered for Nim. Nim barely misses. Echo with the follow, so the Muskies survive once again here. And it looks like Plant and Typhoon had a little confusion there, so give the ball back up to Trine as the ball goes across net. Could have been dangerous, could have been bad, but the Muskies survive once again.
A little scary for the Muskies on that miscommunication. Trying to get it out of this orange side. It seems like been here forever. Echo up a little bit quicker, keeping it down here. Gravy able to get a nice touch from that either. Typhoon gets beat. Not able to get a pass down from Trine though, as Nim looking for something. Trine just not able to get anything. The pop from Plant is almost good. At least Muskingum getting it cleared for now, as both teams not wanting to give up the lead. Nim sends it back to the orange side. Muskies trying to group this. A little bit of an awkward play there, but Plant takes over, trying to get it centered. And trying again on this defense, not giving Muskingum any opportunities.
Yeah, with only a minute left here, it's going to come down to the wire in game number 7 here. It starts with Echo, gets the ball taken, so Plant takes possession here. Sunday hits it to the side, so survives on the Trine side for a little bit longer. Sunday just going to stay on ball, try to win a 50, but it ends up going in the favor of the Muskies as Plant Gonna try to take possession. Gathers it a little bit. It's an awkward touch, so it's not gonna be the best touch out of him, but it's okay as Gravy gets the follow, goes for the 50, so is past mid to Typhoon. He does take a shot on net. Gravy with the redirect and not able to convert.
Oh, but Sunday with the bad touch sends it back to the blue side. Gravy jumping a little early for that, not able to get it. Echo on low boost. That's 2 players out of the play for Trine. 1 low boost. That could be in, but that's not going to be in. That's going to go to the left. So Trine being able to regroup here, but Plant applying that pressure. He sends it center. Typhoon sending it back center. Is anyone there? No, they are going to hit it to the side. In overtime here in Game 7. Can the Muskies finish the 3-1 comeback? They have a chance here, but it's actually not going to have enough speed. Gravy up with it early, trying to get a double. Pass center, not going to be good.
The Muskies are taking shot after shot. They're trying to stay aggressive. They prefer not to be on this defensive side if they can avoid it here. Gravy tries to gather, but it's awkward as the ball's floating mid there. Could have been super dangerous for the Muskies as Nim is following up in the corner there. Plant with a nice hit middle there, but Echo with a shot not on target. So Sunday is going to try to get a flip backwards here. That is floating on their half here. Nim has to make a hero play, just gathers it, so it's a nice clear as well. Nim is on offense for Trine as he gets a nice pass mid here. Sunday with the shot, not on target here. So the Muskies survive a near shot and goal from Trine here as Typhoon got on target, not able to convert.
Huge opportunities for Trine. This could be another one, but Plant just able to get enough on that to redirect it to the side. Kingham, they continue to just survive, wait for an opportunity to get a goal. This could be it as the demo, and it's open. The Muskies are gonna win it. The 3-1 series comeback as the Muskies take Game 7, win the series, and they are gonna move on in the playoffs. Wow. Down 3-1, and they come right back. And that is gonna do it here for us tonight. Muskingum Rocket League team putting on a crazy show, a crazy comeback. They win this series 4-3 and move on. They will be playing, I believe, in the semifinals next week at the same time on Wednesday. For now, at 8 o'clock, we've got college football. Those will all be on the personal streams. So check those out if you would like, but that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you all for watching, and go Muskies.